Oh, that's funny. Okay, but so in a broader context, we're talking about the JD side of things and everything. How you feel about Jay partnering with the NFL? Is this consistent with what you were saying before?
I don't feel nothing, bro. I'm not getting that. Bottom line is, I don't even know what the deal is, bro. It sounds like he took a job, and they made an announcement and it backfired. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know what the deal is. Like, it's the NFL putting out. What's the deal?
The deal is just that he's working with the NFL.
What is that? Be very specific. What is the deal?
I mean, he's partnering with the NFL to help produce it or whatever.
Well, see, you're doing this.
Yeah.
What is the deal?
I don't know. It's optics that we don't know.
So why are we talking about shit we don't know?
Right. Well, it seems like everybody's talking about it.
But it's, again, that's the facade. We don't even know what the deal is, and everybody's talking about it.
Well, we don't know what the deal might turn into, but it's safe for us to assume that we want to guess at what it's going to be, right?
When you make an announcement about a deal, there's specifics about it. Give me some specifics. This is a very vague announcement that everyone's talking about. I don't do that.
But maybe that's because they realized there was going to be so much blowback.
Again, if I don't know the deal,
they wanted to be vague to start, perhaps.
Again, listen to me. You're getting off the point. You're veering. This is the point. I don't know the deal. So why am I talking about something I know nothing of? And why is everybody else talking? Why was there an announcement about a deal nobody knows? This is the deal. We made a deal. That's not real, bro. That's a cartoon.
Right.
We got to get real with, this distractions and shit. I don't feel no way. Jay plays like Jay. That's what he does. We're used to it. He just did it at a bigger level. Who cares? I think, it is what it is. If y'all choose to believe, that's on y'all. I don't care about a deal. Like I said, if I'm gonna hear about a deal because I'm a businessman, my boss thoughts are, what's the deal? And what could the deal be? So I'm like, what is he, like, producing the Super Bowl? Is he DJing? Like, what is it? Are they making albums? Are they becoming a record company? Like, what the fuck is the deal?
But I mean, the whole conversation
is
about
the deal?
Potential disloyalty to Kaepernick.
You're talking at a different vibration.
Right.
Business. Because that's all I care about. What's the deal?
That's all you care about?
In this moment, and I know what Jay does, so I'm not surprised. Like, it's not hard to close a deal when you walk in the room with Beyonce. You could close a deal. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's the biggest firepower in that moment. It's easy. The celebrity trumps everything.
Right.
But the thing is, y'all never scrutinize the details. Because if the deal is he's producing a TV show or whatever the fuck he's producing for him, that sounds like a job. But I don't really care. But to me, if I got $1 billion, I ain't taking the job. I'm coming in, I'm going to buy a team, and I'm going to be flossing. I ain't got to have I'm going to come in, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. That's what I'm going to do. So my point is, everybody's talking about a deal that they don't know what it is. I'm not saying the betrayal is we all know that. Y'all just mad he betrayed him. Why y'all not mad he betrayed everybody else? How many betrayals we talked about with Jay? This ain't the first one, but just the first one we talking about because the only one affected us. So for me, I'm like, big deal. He fucks everybody over. Jermaine Dupri's stupid for listening to him. That's what I think. We all know Jay. So once he did what he did, how he did Rockefeller, why do you think he'd do anything else? That's Jay. Those principles don't mean anything. Jay runs with the bag, period. That's it. All right, cool. So if you fuck with that man, that's on you.
When people frame...
What's the deal?
I don't know.
All right, so now we're establishing that we don't know what the deal is. Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
We could talk about the betrayal, but he didn't betray me today. But, of course, I'm not going to be a wet, wounded duck and be like, oh, this nigga, he played Rockefeller, he played Biggs, he played everybody. No, we all know he did that. Y'all just wasn't saying shit about it.
But when people frame that, the Rockefeller split up as just him doing what he had to do for his business, do you feel offended by that he was just acting in his own self-interest at that time?
Hell yeah, I'm fucking offended by it. What do you mean? Everybody knows that. Right. Of course, he shitted on us.
But you fired people in your day, or you've split off with people that you were working with?
Not split up,
you fired people.
No, listen, I'm not doing this. We all know what Jay did and how he did it. There is no more Rockefeller. Rockefeller was rolling before Jay decided to say, I don't want Biggs and Jane down with it.
Right.
There was Kanye, there was Dipset, there was fucking we were rolling. Is there a Rockefeller now?
No.
Who benefited from this?
Him.
Okay, so then you say it.
Yeah.
You understand? But don't make me that guy.
Right.
I'm doing other things. This is 20 years ago, bro. Like, I got over that shit. I was tight. And because, again, we're morally different. So he went that way, the way where, he does things this way, and all his friends end up working for him. And I go this way where the people I love end up being my partners. And I fight for the culture. I don't care what he doing. I don't care what he doing. I promise you, bro. His names don't come up other than every time somebody sends something to me and be like, damn. I'd be like, all right. Well, I don't care, bro. I don't make no money from that. But what I am mad about is I haven't seen a reasonable doubt royalty in like 10 fucking years. I can say that. And I want to know where my money is. And all these deals that's getting done with reasonable doubt, I didn't approve them. So whoever's distributing them, I didn't approve none of that shit. See, what happened was about 10 years ago, I was like, yo, where's our reasonable doubt royalty? So I looked at a bank account and I found like 400 racks. So I was like, yo, Biggs, I found some money. And he was like, well, I ain't touch it. Well, I need it. So I went and snatched all of it. Like, maybe 200 grand over, but I considered it a loan against, and I was mad because nobody told me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I guess they figured because of that, they ain't got to ever pay me. It's just not enough for me to go chase right now, but I do want my reasonable doubt bread. I do want that.
So he owns that entirely at this point?
No, come on, you sound crazy. I own it.
Right.
And Jay owns it. And I'm not sure about that other piece.
Okay.
But I know I ain't got no money from it, and I didn't approve nobody distributing it, and I don't know what the fuck that is.
You still close with Biggs?
Nah. Last time I saw Biggs, he ran out.
Ran out?
Broke my heart.
Like left the room?
Like left, ran the fuck out. Like wouldn't speak to me. Rocky was so like, yo, you got to go say something to him because we was in a very close environment, and we got a friend in common. So I was like, yo, what up? And he was acting funny and shit. I'm like, why you acting like that? You know what I'm saying? And we was I was like, yo, come sit over here. He wouldn't come sit down and nothing. He wouldn't give a speech. And Rocky was like, yo, you got to go talk to him. So I was like, yo, what's up? How your family? And we ended up kind of arguing and shit, and he ran out. He wouldn't take a picture with me and shit.
And you don't really know what he's so pissed off about?
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they so mad about.
That's
All I
crazy.
did was make everybody rich.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't find it interesting that, like things that happen with Rockefeller, they just don't include my name? That doesn't make sense. Period. Like, sneakers I designed. The Rockefeller sneaker, I designed those. I got a pair last. Even out of respect, the clothes, I ain't even get sent no clothes.
Does that worry you that you might be being erased out of the history when we're looking?
Don't worry me at all. What worry? You can't erase me, bro. I'm Dame Dash. I documented everything.
You can't erase you, but you could definitely imagine that in the future. Like when you look at the NWA movie. The NWA movie, a lot of people were kind of like smeared,
Let me ask you a question.
painted in weird ways.
Do you hear what I'm doing? What is the business I'm launching?
The streaming service, the TV station.
It's a 24-hour television network. Mm-hmm. How could they erase any of my history?
Right.
I control history because I've taken history into my own hands. No one controls my narrative, bro. The same way they talk about, I'm the one that they're still talking about that's not in a high-profile relationship, because when I get with a woman, she becomes high-profile. I don't have to do that. Uh-huh. You understand what I'm saying? I get to get with the woman I love. You know what I mean? I'm living every day. I want her next to me every second. Nobody controls a narrative, and those aren't things you worry about. I make history in so many ways. There's no erasing Dame Dash in Rockefeller. I got lawsuits for so many people, bro, that try to erase what I did. Like this movie, The List, that I directed, this fucking lawyer, Chris Brown, and this dude, Josh, and the other cat, what's his name? Mike Munster. Like, literally, I direct the whole movie, edit it, bring the people. They steal the footage, try to go copyright it, and just say that they did it and take the credit for it. We in court now, depositions and all that. They, every time people try to rob, everyone tries to rob. That's what the history you get. Think about this. You see how they are. You are saying that it looks like they're trying to erase. That's how you see it. Uh-huh. That's the tone you feel. You asked that question because you must see that. Too. So that's how you see it. Yeah. So if that's happening with me, what do you think has happened to real history over and over again?
Yeah, exactly.
Even ancient history. Like, do you even understand that, the only history that we know of, like the world is Earth is billions of years old, and we only got like a couple of 100 million. That's only like 5 minutes of history that we have. Uh-huh. And we think we're the only civilization that are here first. We don't talk about the Anunnakis. We don't talk about the Emerald Tablets or the Dead Sea Scrolls. The real fucking history, and they don't teach it to us. That's why guys like Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge, I fuck with him. I'm talking about what's going on Mars, how we really got here. I don't like what's presented to us. History has always been filtered down. That's why they teach it to us to enslave us. That's why they make us think we're number 2 when we're really number 1. This whole shit is a facade. And it's always a motherfucker that sells us all out. So that they can benefit and everybody else has to suffer.
And people's vision is